Yo, what's up guys, Gonzo here, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be going over simple rules or tips that I would give anyone that who plays Ultimate Team, specifically FUT Champs, and how to get like a better record all in general. So basically, I already said basically. So we're going to get started. Remember, don't forget to leave a like down below, comment what you think, subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. So first tip, obviously, use a decent squad. Don't use players that are mediocre when you can afford the good players. Buy them. Obviously, you can see my squad. My squad is pretty nice. RTG, meaning Road to Glory, also meaning no money has been spent at all on this account. It's just basic playing the game, getting coins from matches, and obviously trading here and there. Now, most of my rewards have come from playing Weekend League and finishing pretty high, Gold 1, Gold 2, you know, things like that. And then ultimately doing like the SBCs to help me get better players, you know. But, you know, this is how I ended up with this squad. Now, instructions are very important. If you want to go to my previous video where I do go over my instructions on what I use. And like I said, I'm a Gold 1 player, Gold 2 if I don't finish my games. They will help you out. Obviously, I play a particular way, meaning I like to use my strikers, whoever I have, as forwards and just go to town against my opponents. But this Weekend League, I did pick up Inform Mbappe, and I'm using the storyline OR. Really good card so far. I'm currently 5-1, no 4-1 on the Weekend League. Lost one match because passing was just, it was not possible for my team. I just don't know. I pressed A and it would take like a second longer than it should, and yeah, that's where we're at. But my first 3 games did end in a rage quit, so I literally did finish 3 games under 10 minutes, which was very good. But tip number 1, take breaks. Now, I know I could have won that game, but it was so close. Like, the guy literally beat me 1-0. I mean, there's nothing much more I can say. Like, depending on the outcome of a loss, let's say you lose a match by 1 goal. I would say it's okay to take like a little mini break, stand up, walk around, you know, breathe, drink some water, and then come back into it. Now, if you get thrashed like 4-0, that's it. That's it. You're done. You're done. Take an hour break, 2 hours. Open some packs, do some SBCs, watch some TV, you know, take a break from FIFA. The only thing you're gonna be doing is if you, you're only gonna harm yourself, or like not harm yourself. You're only gonna make matters worse if you just play again, because obviously you just come out of a hot loss, so you're gonna play like crap. All right. Second tip is just know when to play your games. Okay. So at the beginning of Weekend League, I recommend playing some of your games, not all the time. I find the connection at the beginning to be very good, but at the same time, you might get matched up with very skilled players that are just waiting for Weekend League to start. So you might get paired up with them, but it's like a 50-50. You either find an opponent with great connection, or you find a pro with great connection and you get thrashed. You know. Third tip. What is the third tip? Tactics, right? Tactics. Use custom tactics. Use formations in game to secure your victory. Meaning, let's say you're winning 1-0, go more defensive and play a little bit slower. Try not to rush games and like give up goals when you know you should have just won the game. Okay? Just play cautiously depending on what the score is. Pretty simple, right? And then obviously tip 5, is it tip 5? Use a good team? No, that was part of 1. Part of 1 is just use a good team. Like I mentioned before in my other video, use good fast strikers, good fast fullbacks, pacey center backs, great goalkeeper obviously, and then good center mids, holding midfields, you know. Use players that you like to use, obviously if you can afford them. Okay. Tip number 6, use a good camera. I do rock a I do use this camera setting here. If I'm going to show you really quickly, game settings, I do use the co-op camera mode. It helps tremendously. Now, let's say you're a person who plays on telly or tele broadcast. Now, the way this camera works, it's like it's at an angle, but it's really zoomed in. What co-op does, it literally zooms out you're gonna have to get used to it a little bit, but it zooms out and enables you to watch the whole field, meaning beforehand when you were playing in telebroadcast, you would never know if there was a player that was open on the bottom half of the screen, or that was open for a run, so you could send him or like a striker. Let's say for instance you're a defender and you're starting off your play, you could literally do a quick counterattack if you know that your striker is open, meaning this camera setting is perfect for it. Like I've seen streamers say, oh, this camera setting helps me see players that I would never have seen before because of my previous camera setting. Now, like I said, I have it up at co-op camera setting with 18 height and 2 zoom. I mean, you can play around with it. These are the main 2. You can probably zoom out a little bit more, but by that point you're already seeing the full field, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the camera will help out tremendously. Just play 5 games, I believe. 5 games so your eyes can get used to it. And then that's that. Now it's tip number 7. Tip number 8 might seem a little bit strange, but watch other streamers. Watch professional players play, people that are better than you. You literally absorb, like as you're watching their streams, you literally your brain sort of absorbs what they do, and then you see yourself like doing it. Obviously not like first time. Let's not say I go into text stream, right, and I'm watching him for an hour or for like 10 minutes, then I go play Ultimate Team and expect to do the exact same thing he does. No, like he does certain movements over a lot of course of time, meaning he has practiced his movement so much that he's got it down to a crisp. You just don't expect to play like text just from watching 10 minutes of him. You literally have to know what, like, by knowing how they play, I mean know sort of the route of motion that they like to do when they attack, because sometimes they attack differently, but at the same time they attack so effectively that it literally leaves their opponents like in awe. Like when I see Kerr, Tex, Gorilla play FIFA, like they play FIFA like I wouldn't think. I'm like, what? I would have never done that. They do things that you wouldn't expect, so it's kind of cool to learn off of them because they've had more experience, obviously, since they go to those high competitive tournaments. So that's one. Like, you learn by playing others. You learn by watching better people play. That makes sense. Tip number 9, just be sure to finish all your matches. There's no harm, as long as you finish reasonably, don't feel bad if you finish really low, okay? Always, like, this game is broken. You guys know, if you're a FIFA player, you know this game is really terrible at times. You should just feel honored that you've played as much games, and then you just gotta pray that you get lucky in pack openings, when the rewards come out. I got, like in the previous rewards video, I got 2 red player pick Sanchos, and I got gold 2. I'm like, anything can happen, okay? FIFA's FIFA, you might get lucky, you might pack a Messi, Ronaldo, a Neymar, Mbappe, you never know. Tip number 10. Oh yeah, leave a like on the video. Haha, gotcha. My name is Gonzo. If you enjoyed these quick 10 tips, please leave a like I mentioned before, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.